All right, everybody. It looks like it might be happening. I don't know what to tell you all. I didn't think that the stream would be about this, but it looks like we might be having a little bit of a meta update on Monday. FFG had an unannounced meta update stream added to the schedule on Monday, and I don't know. Seems kind of foreboding, right? To have a meta update. I can't imagine what the meta update would be if it weren't going to be bans. But on the other hand, like, they've given no indication that they aren't happy with the ban or with the meta. Like the events have been selling out like crazy. We had the EU events sold out like almost instantly. The events in the United States are like 80% plus sold out already, and they've only been live for like a day. Yeah, Fetchin points out in the chat that usually they do meta updates on Wednesday, but they have the meta update scheduled for a Monday, which is also weird because like they don't usually do streams on Mondays. So like, what are they cooking? Like, what is there, like, why would they need to rush it out on Monday, like, instead of just doing it on Wednesday? It seems very odd. Because like is there's not, I mean, it means like it must be like such an emergency that they have to give people like more than just 2 days time before PQs are happening that weekend. Is there a like a European sector on this weekend that they want to give people like more time for or something? What is this? Like, why would they need to do this so fast? So we have Portland and Philly. Oh, these are just the North American. Can you show me the non-North American ones? Let's see. When are they? Do they have? No, these are just all the American ones. Come on, guys. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I need to click a picture. October 12th. Yeah, so I don't think they have anything. I don't know. It seems a little bit weird that they're rushing this out. Oh yeah, so I guess they just already had a stream on Wednesday that they didn't want to collide with. But anyway, my point remains that like, if they were worried about if these events weren't selling out so quickly, if like there was like low interest in the game, then I could see that maybe they would want to rush out like a meta update. But it doesn't seem that there's like any indication that the game isn't healthy. So it feels a little bit strange that they're doing that they're doing this now, when they, like, just a couple weeks ago in their other meta update they thought everything was fine. But anyway, if they are banning forced throw, let's play some forced throw. This might be our last chance. Might have to go to a local on Sunday and bring Anakin so I can get one last go at it. All right, right off with bat, we got an enemy that we might want to use force throw against, and we don't draw any. We really want to get a force throw against Han to punish him for using his ability. So I'm gonna mulligan, even though it's a perfectly serviceable hand. Pillage is great here. Preemptively banning Thrawn 4. You know, the only other thing that they could be talking about is like the Hoth stuff, but like I don't really feel like a meta update thing. Literally, like the only thing, like, people were speculating about when the Hoth stuff would actually be legal. But because it's not going to be legal. Like when it actually hits the shelves, it's not going to be legal until like that 6 comes out for Premiere Play. So I mean, maybe they could be talking about that, but that doesn't really feel like a meta update. All right, what are we doing here? I think I want Chirrut. I'm gonna get rid of the Force Lightning. They did already announce it, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what that. Oh, they announced that on a stream. Okay, I wasn't aware of whether it was on stream or whether it was just like somebody asked them kind of deal. I have an announcement that I have. I'm doing a giveaway for a mall playmat. This one right here. Hold on. The Judge exclusive mall. I think there was only a couple hundred of those made. And I got one, and I'm gonna give it away to one of you guys. And it's gonna be given away tomorrow at noon. I have already recorded the video where I determine the winner. I randomly chose a name using a internet website that selects random people from a list, and you'll be very excited. It's gonna be cool. I think I kind of need Kiati if they're gonna be they're running discard. I think I need it. We got to do here. Do I just pillage them like right off the bat? I think I pillage them right now, and then that way they can't pillage me. And then next turn I Kiati force throw them. Deny them ramp. Yeah, I got rid of their Kiati. Yeah, that's what I had to do. I had to hit it before they could Kiati first. We'll just go ahead and clean up their Adigalia so that they can't ping with this Bean's Masterpiece. Clean that board up a little bit. They smuggled. Rude. On could smuggle, but if he still doesn't have any cards to be able to use his ability, it's still pretty good. He's still not going to be able to. Well, he can get to 6 if he doesn't play a card, but we have a crate to throw, so even if he plays a card or activates, we still have stuff to do. I'm gonna just go ahead and force throw that card out of his hand to keep him from flipping this turn, though. And it's a Han Solo. We like to see that. How's the music? Is it too loud? I've been digging this Street Fighter music. Gets me pumped up. If Force Throw gets banned, dude, what are we playing? That's a really good question. I don't know. I've been winning about 9 million games with that the Boba Rock counter deck. Do I just open fire? So if he, I think I open fire. That way he has to trade with my Kiati. I wanted to hold back the Kiati attack. That way if he can't attack. Well, now my Anakin's big enough to kill his Han. No, I don't have to hold him back anymore. Yeah, we have a PQ on the 20th. I forgot about that. What do I do here? Do I get rid of... Yeah, I think I just clean up his board. On 1 is probably going to be insane without force throw, to be honest. On 1 blue, I would definitely start cooking on 1 blue. I think that's a good call out. This is annoying. Deepa Balaba, you are annoying. On 1 blue, because you still get to play all the good stuff like Luke and Anakin, and you get to ramp into them, and they can't punish you because they can't discard your cards. That's why. Kel said, I had a local kill it at a PQ last weekend with Han 1 green force base. He went undefeated and Swiss, placed 4th overall. Yeah, I mean, Han 1's still awesome. You're just so vulnerable to discard. It just has a major problem. Deepa again? I think I'll go ahead and put 6 damage onto Deepa Blaba. And then I will attack your base. I think I just keep all these cards. I don't think I have any danger of losing this game currently. Ryan from Rebel Resource says it will be banned. Ryan's got the scoop. No, we didn't hear from Rebel Resource first because we heard it from StubSub first 20 minutes ago when I started the stream. Yeah, Ryan's got the inside scoop, I guess. How you doing, Ryan? Long time no see. Your video from 1 month ago? Ryan wants this banned. I miss you too, Ryan. Are you coming to Philly? Oh man, Philly's gonna be where it's at. Everybody who's cool is going to Philly. Wife's in grad school. Yeah, I probably shouldn't go. All right, cool. I'll see you at Seattle. Yeah, I really shouldn't go. I can't afford to go to Philly, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Screw it. I think I need a mulligan. Yeah, hotels are kind of expensive in Philly for sure. If I didn't have a place to stay, it'd be a lot tougher. I want open fire Owen. I'm gonna put Owen down. Yeah, I will definitely have you on. If you're around next week, let's play some games next week, and I'll have to play whatever my new deck is after Force Throw gets banned. Maybe I'll spend the weekend cooking a non-Force Throw deck. Later, Ryan. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to beat Kazuda with no Force Throw. That'll be rough. Not looking forward to it, gotta be honest. You're glad you played PoECL last night? Yeah. Saw is coming in saying Boba's the only answer. And did you see that I streamed Boba a couple days ago? And you weren't here? That was the one time you haven't shown up. I played Boba for like 2 hours. Now I gotta see if I actually have to sleeve that deck up. No, it's on there. The video's up now. It's there. It uploaded yesterday. I've been experimenting with the YouTube algo that supposedly you have to wait a day to publish videos after you upload them, otherwise it doesn't get visibility. Dumb YouTube stuff. Yeah, I like Boba a lot. Do I have power now? Yeah, probably. Nice rivals next turn. I gotta keep my itinerant warrior alive so that let's see if I don't get powered on my flip turn. Do I even bother putting damage on Mother Talzin right now? I think I don't if I'm planning on rivals next turn. I could have pumped and done 5 damage on her, and then she would have, if she wanted to attack and kill me, she would have taken 2 back, but she might have another Darth Tyrannus, in which case she'd be able to take me out without either units dying. Fallen Lightsaber, I'm definitely glad I set up the Rivals Fall then. Yeah, Boba feels pretty strong. I was kind of surprised, to be honest, like even with like a lot of people gunning for it, that Boba's pretty strong still. What's up, Colorado Cantina crew? Good to see you as always. Is any of the Cantina crew going to Philly? I want to see all the big names in SWU in a big limited tournament. I think that'll be super fun. Anakin. All right, so I think what we do here, I have to think about how to do this. I think we still flip, go base, and then, or do I go? I gotta go base. All right, we drew well. Nice. Ian called Boba trash. I don't think Boba's trash. I don't particularly like the deck. Like I think it's like somewhat boring to play, but I think it's a good deck. I don't know if it's like the best deck. I think what was your Saz? What was your toughest I think you went undefeated, right? But what do you consider the toughest matchup for Boba? Because it feels like Blue Red Hero, like if they're built to beat it, like Anakin specifically, that Boba can have a hard time. Oh, sweet! You're from Pennsylvania. Are you gonna be putting up all the rest of the crew? Luckily, Ian still lives in, or still has a house in Philly, so I'm gonna sleep on his floor, I think. I think, I can't think if I've ever been to Philly. This might be the first time. I've been to like most states in the country. He DC'd? Alright. I'll take the victory here. Oh, one of your friends is hosting you. You have a first time player that's gonna be limited? That's actually pretty bold. I guess sealed is like okay for first time player. Drafting's pretty tough though. If as a first time player he makes it into the draft stage, he might be in over his head. But I guess that would require a lot of luck. Onto blue, Grogu's a menace. I didn't play it, but Anakin's probably next if they start space. Yeah, usually what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to start space or have some way to interact with space like this right here. Like I probably won't. I won't mulligan for a space start against Boba because they also like right now he has initiative and he might start with pride. So I actually want to have a unit on the ground, but if I had a Jedi Starfighter, I wouldn't be mad about it. Yeah, Force Throw gets banned, no more worries at all. Yeah, I mean, I do win against Boba a lot without Force Throw, but it definitely helps. Like, I think that this matchup isn't one of the most like Force Throw critical matchups, in my opinion. I think the more aggressive. See, this is why we started ground. I think the more aggressive space decks like Kazuda, like the Han 4 decks, I think that Force Throw is more important against those decks. I think like Kazuda is going to be a real menace without being able to Force Throw people, because that's like one of the only ways that you can keep up with the unit spam. I could put it all on base. I want to keep Yaddle alive as long as possible. He resupplied. Okay. So when they resupply, we really want to be seeing a Power of the Dark Side. I think I'm going to put down the open fire and then I think I pillage here. So that way if he keeps a 3-drop. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. Everything's fine. If the Force Throw gets banned, it's back to blue-green hero. Yeah, I think that that Ray like Ray Data Vault type decks are gonna be a real menace. So I think what I do is I Force Lightning the droid missile. Maybe? Nah. Get Force Lightning for 2 on the Boba Fett, and then no, I think this saves me the most damage. I think we just do that. And then I'm gonna force it a card in his hand because he didn't play anything, which leads me to believe that maybe this is a higher drop. Like Devastator or something he's saving up for, Maul. Bombardment, sick. We just kind of dabbed on him. Yeah, that was a semi-dab. I'm going to kill Pride and Power, whatever he plays. Or, no, I'll keep Power. I guess we'll just straight up do that. Yeah, he should have just jammed it, right? Can't keep one card in your hand against a deck that discards cards. Do I keep Chirrut? Normally I would keep Chirrut here because but we did see one Maul down. I'm gonna just gamble that he's not gonna have another Maul. Yeah. Yeah, Saz, you just need them to not do the right thing, and then you win. Start going face. Put it there, make Anakin a little bigger. I just realized he's not undoubtable. He's only on the 30. Good game. All right, let's get these Force throws in while we can. 2 Jedi Starfighters. Cal is probably gonna be playing a lot of ground though. I don't know if I like this hand that much. Cal. He might be a more space heavy version, but. What's up, Rosalind? Yeah, back on Anakin for now. I don't know if you saw the talk that that Force throw might be getting banned, but. Do I have to start? I need a ground start. This awkward hand. If we kept this hand and then we kept like Starfighter, Itinerant, and 2 Force throws, and we drew into a 2-drop, that'd be pretty good. Maybe we do that. Just gamble. I'm gonna knock mulligan. I talked myself into it. Nope. And we got screwed. Oh, your last PQ's tomorrow? Nice. If Force Throw gets banned right before my local PQs, I'll be so upset. Man. We really needed to draw a 2-drop. I think I just double Force Throw them here to slow them down. At least one. They didn't allude to it, but I can't imagine that there's any reason why they would have a meta announcement or previously unannounced meta announcement. If they're just gonna say everything's fine, right? That just seems so highly unlikely. I think we kill Ezra here. Maybe Ahsoka. I kill Ahsoka and then I claim Pump. Oh, he claimed. I didn't think he was going to do that. I thought he was going to flip. If I thought he was going to claim, then I would have killed Ezra. Because I don't want him to get more card advantage off Ezra. Oh, that's why. I'm going to attack. I want some of these attacks to get in. So my Chirrut stays alive a little longer. I mean, he can kill him, but he claimed again. Okay, I don't know why I guess he just doesn't care about his leader and he's just trying to tap my leader. But I can flip, right? And then I can choose which one I tap. Got a free Asajj. I'm gonna take up Locoon. Play Itinerant. We can claim and kill Asajj next turn. Gotta get rid of this Ezra though. This Ezra's been tearing us up. Claimed. Seems weird. Why did he pop the shield there? I think I just -3 both of these guys. Force throw. Cute. Yeah, this deck, if we had had a ground unit at all, I think we were fine here. We got smoked by keeping a bad hand, which I knew was a bad hand. And he's just been like playing like every discard. Sparks and force throws. Yeah, he got us. We just didn't draw any cards. That was just a mulligan that we didn't mulligan to see what would happen, and what happened was what we thought would happen. Sometimes I do, like, that's a lot of times when I'm playing online, I'll like purposely make decisions that I wouldn't make in a real tournament, just to see how it goes. Because I want to feel bad. So that when I'm in a tournament, I remember how bad it felt, and then I can not do that. That makes sense? Yeah, if they hit Forcer, the meta's gonna be wild. Blue-green decks are gonna be coming back with a vengeance. You're gonna see a lot of I think you'll see a lot of Kira again. I think you'll see a lot of you'll see like Ray Dadawalt type decks. I think you'll see Sabine again. Probably if the blue-green villain decks come back. It's gonna be pretty interesting. I don't know if it'll be better. I think you'll see a lot of stuff that'll be like repeats of looking like repeats of last like the meta from last set, which I don't know if that's great. I don't know if that's really what FFG would want. Or what if they ban Force Throw, ECL, and TT? Well, I definitely don't think that they could ban ECL or Tarkentown without banning the other, because those two bases keep each other in check big time. Yoda Data Vault, man. Can you imagine the those two decks like playing against each other? I snuck in this, I added this card. I think it's going to be a sideboard card, but I put it in the main board because I wanted to play around with it. We haven't drawn it yet. Let's see. I don't really like my hand at all. Maybe I should have kept the Luke to throw. Yeah, but you can make ECL and TT will rotate out, but you can make the same argument for force throw. It's just gonna rotate out. I mean, it's that one card. Do I just go and get the force right now? Kind of think that I think I pump and do damage here. Kind of interesting. I wonder if he only had like a pilot or something as his play that turn. Which is why he had to play casting to the ground. So we were smart to get the force there. I'm gonna keep bravado just because I haven't used it. You to let force throw ride out this set. I mean, that's even if they think that there's something wrong with force throw. I mean, that's like another. Like, I'm really curious what they're gonna say, considering they didn't think it was a big deal. Like, just you know, beginning of set. Twice the pride on my own guy. That's like kind of wild. Twice the pride is kind of an interesting card if you use it the way that he just did, to do damage to my guy as like a way to like another like daring raid on turn 1. I don't necessarily say that it's like good, but it's a thing that you can do. Three. Time for Luke TT to come back. I was thinking that maybe hot deck the Anakin. Sick. So you can do 3 punch. Okay, so if he attacks my base, I can put him to 24. 25, 9 damage. These are only one of them is a rebel. Do I just pillage? No, because you can have another arm to the teeth. I think I just attack with the itinerant. That's what we're trying to figure out, Matthew. Yeah, I was trying to like I agree. Like swing with Anakin might be better. I mean, I guess it's yeah. Swing with Anakin's probably better because they have the same amount of HP. To be honest, if Force Star gets banned, I probably would just play Boba out of vault. I don't like this hand against Kylo, and we got it even worse. You know that's rock counter decks aren't for me. Yeah, yeah. I was trying to think of like keeping Anakin up in case he like, I don't know. I should have just attacked with Anakin. You're right. Open fire, I guess, is fine if he starts with MIGs. So I don't really have any other way to deal with MIGs. I could get really far behind. If he starts with Sage, it's gonna be tough. Village is good. I have to get rid of Force Lightning. I might just have to like not play a card. Kobe plays Migs or Witch turn 1. There we go. He didn't cycle, which is interesting. He just passed. So or claimed after passed after I claimed. Okay. Fel doesn't hit much in the deck other than Anakin's unless he puts a lightsaber on a 2 power unit. I think I probably just village him. If I had like Anakin or Luke in my hand, I would probably have resourced the Fel. Gets rid of an Anakin. That's what I'm talking about. Fel isn't that good. But I don't really have. There we go. Luke. Great. Probably we're not gonna. I don't have a force throw to use the crate. Fallen lightsaber is gonna chew me up. We got a power. I'm gonna put down the Fel. I just need to establish a board. It's gonna be hard if I can't do that. I don't like not having any answer to the flip. Right now he only has Fallen, so it's not that big a deal, but I need to draw into an answer to flip. Gar Saxon going up in stocks? Yeah, I could see like Gar ECL. But I don't like what are Gar's what are the potential like bad matchups for Gar is what I would want to know. Like what are the current Gar predators? Okay. I think I play Cassian this. I don't want to play Kiadi without having the force. And I just like run him out as a 4/4 because I actually do need to draw cards. I've only seen one pillage. I haven't seen a force throw from him yet, so he's still got a lot of discard coming. So I think I want to play Cassian, protect from power. Okay. Need to get the force so I can get Kiadi next turn. I'll just do it. Gar is praying in the red force decks that are getting hit by the force throw ban. Yeah, it's just like a matter of what like what do we think? Like I don't know the Gar deck well enough to know like what Gar what preys on Gar. To know if like whatever preys on it is also going to be higher market share. Yeah, he has heroic, 2 fallens. So he can only do the 2 fallens. 2 fallens are kind of big. I'm gonna Kiadi and try and draw into an answer to his flip. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I don't know if there. I think if force throw gets hit, like mid range is going to be really tough to play. So it'd be interesting if they like responded to that by banning like a control or aggro card. But I don't know. But I don't know like what control card you would ban that makes sense. Personally, it would be No Glory if it was up to me, but I don't think they're gonna do that. I think No Glory is like one of the like I've talked about it a lot, but I think that's one of the like secretly most toxic cards. All right, let's see. Let's drop the chariot. I don't think he attacks in. I think he just claims, probably. I felt like... I don't feel like I was putting enough pressure to flip Kylo on this turn. I feel like he should have just done it next turn. So he's gonna... He should claim and then Long Pike attack first action, right? Yeah, ban Profundity. K2 stocks going up. Profundity or ban No Glory, Profundity and K2 stocks through the roof. Yoda stocks through the roof. It is. It is. I don't think there's a card in the deck. And turn this around. Is Anakin? Just force throw him now. Yeah, I'm gonna. I want to. If he has got holding one card in hand, I'm gonna force throw him before I do anything else. You got to see those opportunities, right? Guess what? I got to Owen Lars. Bravado seems good. Rothrock Gaming, thanks for the sub. I mean, kind of win more, I guess, but don't make me bring Ray DV to store showdowns again. There's the problem with the Ray DV right now, I think, is that like there's still gonna be like other decks that are like I don't know if like stuff like Kiadi is gonna go away. So there's gonna be so much of like so much grindy stuff happening still that those games might just go on forever. Oh, what's up, Josh? You were in that. Was that you on the Kylo? I don't really love Marin as my 3-drop against Han, but the one good thing about Marin as the 3-drop is that she can do 6 damage, so she can kill Han on flip, but I don't often want to actually discard a card. Unless I'm able to get Kiadi, it's like really, really rough to discard with Marin. Saw says if Boba gets larger by 4-star ban, Ray DV might be the play since it can just play 6 moisture farmers. Yeah. Do I just... I'll play my card. I was debating claiming and attacking, but I think I need to develop. Yeah, I'm a Ray DV hater, but I think that without a 4-star, it might be the move too. Dinosaurio, thanks for the sub. I want to hold on to Force Lightning. Put on the power. I'll probably be Cassianing next turn. Um, we'll try Force Throw. Probe his hand. Yeah, yeah. Just play the Ray Blue Forces Space Whales. Tyler says. Yeah, that deck was spicy. You could say that, oddball. That was a very, very funny deck. Much respect to the pilot. We already resourced our other crate. I don't know if I want to resource another one. I'm gonna lay down the open fire. I'm gonna smuggle out Cassie in this turn and discard Force Lightning. Question is, do I do it the first action? No, let's do it now. I don't think it matters. He attacks. This is a good draw. So he put me at 10. We get to kill his Han. He can't do any Luke funny stuff. Yeah, I would. I don't think they can ban Tarkenton without banning ECL though, Saws. Tarkenton is like one of the only things that keeps ECL in check. Yeah. Normally I do have Arrivals in hand. I did not that time though. I was digging for answers to your flip, and my sometimes the answer to the flip is just play a bunch of guys. Me drawing it at Force Lightning here is really good because I felt bad about getting rid of my Force Lightning earlier. When because crates are going to be incoming in next turn, and I need a way to kill crates without getting killed for hit for 1,000,000 damage. So this is where you see the difference between Anakin and Han, or you will, is that my guys all match up really well when you have +2 power. A lot of these guys have one or two more hit points than than power. So being able to, and when you're playing all the same units, being able to pump your guys, like pump my Anakin to a 7/7/7 instead of a 5/7 makes a big difference. Do we burn our lightning on Owen since we have Fell in hand? Maybe I should have just claimed instead of playing the itinerant. But this is another way to kill. I can kill a crate with my board, so I have a lot of crate answers. Can we draw another? I'm going to want to. Or if he plays crate, I attack in. I trade Anakin. Okay, he didn't play crate, so we pretty much just win, right? Force lightning's so good. I'm gonna discard the force lightning because um he can't play crate anyway. Get rid of his force user. Maybe I should just go face, but if that wasn't a force user, I'd just go face and ignore it. But I don't want him to like be able to like self force throw or something. Yeah, Josh, it's always good to watch stuff back. I make a million mistakes every game, and luckily I have the chat here to keep me honest and bust my balls. So he had Force Lightning and he didn't play it. So see, killing the Force user was good there. He should have played it. Yeah, see, if we hadn't gotten rid of that Force user, we would have been in real trouble right now. He would have been able to take 1 damage back. Yaddle, I'll go ahead and kill you. And I'm gonna go ahead and put 10 damage on his base. He's in check. Almost any good card that he can play right now will just die. Or I can ignore. He doesn't have the force. So I just put this here, play Luke. All right. I've got time for one more game. Thousand. I've been having trouble against Thousand lately. This is a tough matchup. I know some people say Anakin's favored, but I don't think it's as simple. I'm trying to think, like, oh, they disconnected. Yeah, they just have a lot of ways to change the math and make the our Tyrannus is really tough. Because my deck in particular, my version, I'm not playing very many of the 5 health 3 drops. Um, so a lot of times I'm relying on playing a 2 drop and then playing another 2 drop and a force throw on turn 2. So all my 2 drops are other than Sage die to a Tyrannus ambush. So so if I play 2 drop and then they're able to kill it, like say they have like open fire or something like that and they kill it, and then I have to play like another 2 drop and then they Tyrannus ambush me. I'm like so behind because they usually still have their 2 drop alive. So we have a force throw, no force user. We do have a starfighter though, so I'm gonna keep this hand. And I think we have to keep casting this as a guy next turn. I think we keep Rivals Fall. I want to keep Fell and Rivals Fall because if he puts like Han Solo on something, if he plays Han with me not having initiative, it's gonna be really rough right now. Okay, so he played an upgrade that opens the door for us. Maybe he's rethinking. Maybe he's realizing that if he plays R2, his guy just dies. Okay. Now we can put down Cassian because we got 2 drop. We will kill Black One and hopefully kill do I have to force throw my own Rivals Fall? I think I do. Or that gets out of hand. Because if he flipped onto that, I don't have a... Like, I wouldn't have been able to kill it for 2 more turns. That would be bad. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Wampa Stampa, that Han 1 is definitely going to be back in the picture with no force throw. Being able to flip on a Millennium Falcon is so good. This is the matchup that I put Bravado in for. Maybe we'll draw the Bravado. Because this matchup, a lot of times, like on the flip turn, like you don't quite get there on the flip turn, and then it comes down to like the first action of the 7 resource turn. And a lot of times they just have like some gigantic ship that they can attack with initiative. Needed another force throw. If we can Kiadi into a force throw, that'd be good. Yeah, maybe. We still don't have any damage on his base though. So is he gonna have something big enough that I need a crate to throw? I think I need to keep the crate because I want to play the Luke if we survive to the next turn. So even if we do get the force throw, I don't want to have to throw a crate to kill the Falcon. Not really what we wanted. French run me. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Undo. Yeah, I don't think we needed a force throw or any kind of removal. Not enough. Not enough. All right, one more game. I don't want to end on a loss. Play till 2. Yeah, Josh, the Kylo, I think Anakin's a pretty tough matchup for Kylo. It's just like the combination of discard, the units not matching up very like I'm able to put a lot of pressure, force you to flip before you're ready to. Like you can't just like drag the game out. This is pretty good. We can do Jedi Starfighter into open fire. Hopefully we draw into a 2-drop. It'd be nice, like as much as I like. Enigma says, "How ironic! Watching you play this on your stream made me go, oh, I guess maybe I'll give this Boba DV thing a whirl for the first time." So they're playing for the first time. So let's see if we can disabuse them of the idea of playing Boba. All right. Do we like... Itinerant's really good. I'm going to put down Anakin. That was a tough decision. It's really going to be based on how we draw. Oh, we draw. Okay. I mean, this is something. I mean, we're definitely keeping one open fire. Probably keeping both open fires. I'm gonna put that on the itinerary and just hope we draw another force user. We have, my thinking is that we have more force users to draw into than we have other stuff. The odds of us drawing a force user is higher than the odds of us drawing another force throw. So I would rather resource the force user and just trust in the Lord to provide me with another guy. All right, so he's probably gonna play a 4/4 this turn. So if he plays a 4/4 or a 3/4, then we can kill it with open fire, and then we can power the dark side them the next turn after that. And then on 6, we're gonna have to come up with something to do. Okay. A resource fell. Maybe I should flip first there. He's playing this version. Yeah, I should have flipped first because I needed a force user on the ground so that I could kill this. I messed up. Yeah, I should have just forced around myself there too. I'm making mistakes. Because now I don't have any way to kill him. Maybe. Yeah, I should have forced around the Luke, just got rid of it. I got too greedy. Thinking the one card he kept was like a Devastator or something. Because if I'd killed that, he flipped to the ground, then and he did have a Devastator, I'd be in really rough shape without a Luke in my hand. Okay. So now we can kill. Am I attacking? Oh man, I knew it. I should have known. I'm so dumb. I should have just done it. We threw. We threw. I should have just ripped the Force Lightning off. I got greedy, thinking that he didn't have a way to kill me. That was a throw. All right, one more game. I told you we're gonna end on a win. Let's beat a Palp Yellow. I don't really want to. Starfighter, I guess, is fine if they play the little guy that makes a guy. I'm gonna get rid of pillage, I'm assuming. If I were them, I'd be getting rid of pillage. And I drew another pillage off it. You love to see that. What deck is gonna what against Palp? So if I had Force Lightning, I would claim, but I don't. And we didn't draw a Force Lightning. If we had drawn a Force Lightning, that would have been funny. What deck is good against Pop that ends up being? I think Anakin's favored in the Pop Yellow. That being said, I'll probably lose right now, but I have like 100% win rate against Pop on Petronaki. I think I'm like 10 and 0 in my last 10 games. Okay, so he didn't throw his guy. Very, very interesting. I don't know why Palpatine wouldn't just draw a card there. Because the 2 damage does not matter. You're just gonna ramp like crazy. I will punish that ramp by pillaging you. And we get a rival swall and a power. Alright, so he's gonna kill something. He's probably gonna go ISB and Bazine again. Hopefully we don't get to see a second Bazine, because that'd be pretty rough to lose our rivals. But usually if I play against Pop Yellow, I see all 3 Bazines because of Vader. And 2 ISBs? Okay. I guess Power of the Dark Side isn't doing anything this game. But he doesn't have any mana left to be able to draw a card off one of these guys. What's up, Enigma? Yeah, I know your name. I recognize you. You're a first-time Boba DB player. I totally threw against you. I mean, you played well. I really needed an answer to that flip, and I had one, and I just decided not to do it for some reason. I'm gonna put down power. Power's probably not helping me. English shield off. Okay. I'll trade with Vader. I will kill his ISB agent so he doesn't have anything to heal. Pass. Okay. We got through the pout flip. He didn't steal a guy. Um, I just play Anakin. I don't know if I want to just pass. I'm gonna just play Itinerant. Not very efficient, but I think we just have to play stuff. Okay, Bazine always gets my crates against them. You cannot rely on your crates to help you in these matchups. All right, Okay, Devastator happened. That's fine. We knew that that was coming. We got our other crate. See if he gets us with another Bazine right on schedule. Okay. Also bad. But get the damage in. Luke. No, if I had balls, I would force throw him, but I don't. So we'll just get rid of that guy. And now we drop Fell. Yeah, force throwing my own Luke was the move. I don't know why I didn't do it. I think I have to. So against Pop Yellow, they play Change of Heart. So I don't ever want to leave my Luke untapped. I think I pretty much want to always like just get damage in and get the healings. You just really have to play around Change of Heart a lot. I think I'm gonna kill this. Okay. I'm gonna claim. What do you think? Well, we got the Force Lightning. What do you think he's searching for? Change of Heart? Okay, he just wanted to do it. We'll fell it so he can't draw a card off of us. Not let him draw a card off that either. Yeah, I find Boba DV to be kind of boring, but there's no denying that it's an effective deck. I was having a rough morning, so like one thing I like do is like sometimes you're playing a deck and you just like lose a bunch, and my win rate with Anakin is like 80% or something like that. But like I had a morning yesterday or the day before where I started the day with like playing 5 games of Anakin, and I went like 1-4 in 5 games. And it made me just like I was like, okay, I just got to switch it up. So I started playing. I was playing Saz's Boba list. So I played. I just played Saz's Boba list, and I think I won like 10 games in a row. All right, so we might need 5, 10, 12. But yeah, I went 10-0 with Boba DB. So we attack, so you can't change a heart. I need him to spend some resources so I can do my like. He says Monday will end this stupidity. I think they're They're salty that they lost. I only forced through him one time. All right. GG. All right, we ended up on a win. That's how you beat Palp. Everybody says it's hard. I don't know. I think Palp is like super favored for the Anakin players right now. You just have to do that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Maybe my last stream with Force Row. You know what? What we'll do is on Monday we'll find. I'll like co-stream the announcement. And if anybody wants to watch the stream here, and I'll do live commentary or something, maybe we could do something like that. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a good weekend. If you're playing a PQ this weekend, good luck. If you're playing a PQ and you're playing Anakin as your deck this weekend, hit me up on Discord, DM me, and maybe we could talk through the matchups if you're having trouble. I know some people have trouble with that last matchup, the Palp matchup, and I could talk through some lines with you and get you prepped. But thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it.